As always, I like to invite the Most High and our divine ancestors into this space. We right here on St. Paul in Studio B. We got my main man, Nature Boi, in this motherfucker.
Yeah,
How you feeling, man?
I'm good, man. It's been a long day,
Yeah,
but we here and I feel good about it.
man, that's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. So you originally from out here?
Yeah, I'm originally from Baltimore.
Tell me about that.
I mean, I lived in the village for a long time, and then even when I was going to school out in the county, I still lived between here and Howard County. So I used to go stay with my aunts until I got caught by the school, and then I come back out here and go to school for a little bit, and go back out there.
Mm-hmm.
My mother was determined.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's
Mm-hmm.
pretty much it. And now I live in PG County,
What part of PG?
um, Glen Arden area, Springdale, Glen Arden, Highsville. I can put any one of those on my address, and
Right.
the mail gonna get
How
there.
yeah, how they moved. So I grew up in Capitol Heights.
Okay.
So it's interesting that you from out here and then moved out there.
Yeah.
I'm from out there, moved out here.
How you feel about that? Baltimore embraced you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and growing up in the DC PG area is kind of like a thing where, to me, it felt like the energy was way more. What word do I want to use? It's just like in Baltimore, the ground is fertile for me. Like
Yeah.
in Baltimore, you can ground up and get to 1 million type shit. Like in DCPG, you want to do business, you got to go in with $1 million already. And then there's like a culture. It's like a culture that's already there. It's like,
Yeah.
you feel me? Like
I feel like it's a lot more politics out there. You know, ironically, being close to DC is more politics.
right.
But I feel like Baltimore is like niggas fuck with you or they don't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I don't know. I feel like it's, and my people gonna kill me, but I just feel like it's more genuine here, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Even if it's like, yo, we don't really mess with you.
Yeah.
It's genuine.
But that's what I fuck with.
I like that. That's what I'm saying. That's
you
what
know
that's why it's hard. It's hard being out there and having this type of programming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's interesting now that you brought that up. Like, it's interesting that you're doing what you're doing now. I mean, I don't know. Like, what I do is a little bit more out than regular. You know, like, I'm a producer, writer, hip hop, did all the rap R&B shit. But now I'm focused on, I've been more focused on, like, playing.
Yeah.
And, like, the musicality part, being an actual playing musician. And playing music that's not, regular. So it's like, if you going out to PG and DC doing shit that's not regular and you not known already, it's like, if you're not doing go-go, rap, or some other nigga shit, it's like, you feel me? And I mean, it's still, it is, but the one thing I will say is that the younger generation out there is more open. And it's like, I've been bringing them up here, connecting with a lot of the younger generation down there, and it's a lot of transplants too.
Yeah.
Like some people, shout out to Precious Jewel, she was on my show.
Okay.
She just popped up the first day we ever even talked. She popped up to my show and like sat in type shit, singing. And she's from Florida, and moved to DC, and then now she live out here. But it just seemed like out here is where the stage is set to consistently do what we do to kind of build something.
Yeah.
So once it gets kind of like up there, for example, my brother Bashi, he's going to come up in a second, but we play in a group called Conjure Collective. And that joint has been picking up a lot of steam. Like, we've been playing in New York a lot, all types of shit. But we about to play Sycamore Oak
Okay, yeah, on DC.
June 1st.
That's dope.
So it's like, but that shit wasn't going to happen until that shit picked up a certain amount of steam.
Yeah, man. I mean, I started out here, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm from the Sonar days and the Fish Head Cantina days and all of that. So like I started out here and I used to go out to to DC. I would DJ.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I would kind of present myself as a DJ mostly to get into certain rooms. Shout out to One Verse Many DC Rap. That was kind of my first start in DC. And then from there, just being an artist, I guess like out here it was hard. You know what I'm saying? I come from paper tickets and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it was hard to get people to venues to fuck with you and all of that. You had to go through somebody that already had the end.
Right.
So, kind of taking all that knowledge, and then that's why I built Open Gym, which it started as an open mic, but really at that time that was just a way for me to stay connected with the creative pulse, because I was about to have my son 7 years ago. So I was like, I don't know what's about to happen. I might exit all of this.
Yeah.
But I want to do something to keep connected to all this. I didn't end up exiting, obviously. But
right.
But that was my thing. It was like, all right, I'm gonna do this open mic every Wednesday at this small venue called Wicked Bloom. And from there, man, it just grew into so much.
Before we go
into
that,
man,
because you going into it, but before we go into that, because one thing you mentioned was like, we talk about coming into this from two different realms a little bit too. As an artist, as a musician, it's a little bit different. It's like we dealing with, it's all music, but it's different types of venues, different types of people, different whatever. But what's your background in music, period? How did you get into music?
I mean, the first thing I ever did was DJ. My father.
Now, how old was you? You was young, or?
I was like 6. I was since I can remember. I was DJing.
Yeah.
My dad was a DJ. So he's a pretty known DJ. He's older, obviously, but he's a pretty known DJ out of Baltimore. He's DJ Tony T.
I heard that name before.
Yeah. So he rocked with Kenny K and Tons and all of them. Like that's his class of DJ. And so I started there. I was rapping at the time too. I played instruments. I played a bunch of instruments. I played euphonium, sax, keys, drums. I played a lot of instruments during school. Played a marching band, all of that. And then I got into production. The first time I produced was on this game. I forget the name of the game. It was on PlayStation 2.
For real?
I forget what it's called. But that was the first time I made a beat. But then I got, at the time it was Fruity Loops. It's FL now.
Yeah.
But back in the day, then I got into production. So I explore all types of music. Like I have a very extensive music background to get to, where I'm at today. So I really can connect on a lot of different fronts. I done been in bands. I played in a band in Staten Island called the Rising Sun All Stars. I done been in like corporate bands where we like played weddings and all type of shit like that. So like I'm into music heavily, and then I got into throwing shows because like we couldn't get shows as rappers, so we threw our own. You know what I'm saying? And then we were doing well at that, and then in DC, if you doing well with your own wave, then people will start messing with you.
Right.
So then that's when I started building a relationship with like Live Nation and all of that, because they was like, they saw us throwing an open mic, and it was heavy. So then I went to them. Well, I had a friend that started working for them, and he like, I want to make a difference. I'm a junior talent buyer. But I feel like, and I was just like, yo, the tours don't got no life. Like, they kind of come to the city, get who like them. They don't do, like, it's not like it used to be. You used to do radio interviews. There was posters everywhere. You would integrate yourself with the city when you got there. Now they just kind of show up to the venue, do what they do, and then leave.
Right.
I said, you need to put some homegrown openers on there.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You need to get people involved. And they said straight up, they was like, well, we don't want to deal with that. And we don't want to, we don't want to deal with that. So I said, I'll deal with it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'll put my name. They said, well, they got to sell tickets because it's got to make sense, which I understand. They're a business.
Right.
So I said, okay, I'll put my name on the line for the consignment tickets. I'll make sure they do what they supposed to do, and the magic number was 50 to 100.
Mm-hmm.
If you can sell 50 to 100 tickets, they'll probably want you to do something else.
Right.
So I dealt with the people in the open mic that I saw had that potential. Like they were bringing 20 to 30 people to the open mic.
Right.
So in my head, I'm like, if you open that for such and such, you could probably get that 50 to 100.
Yeah.
And a lot of them did. Most of them did.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like 98% of them did.
Right.
So that grew into a relationship because on their side is monetary.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of them come from where we come from. I think a lot of people don't understand that. Like they are ex-musicians. They are people that cared like we cared at one time. They just working it now and they just kind of numb to shit. You know what I'm saying? So like they want to help.
Right.
But it's a business.
Right.
And they in the thick of it.
Right.
So I was that middle ground of like, I care about the artist and I care about what we care about, but I also understand what your bottom line is too.
Mm-hmm.
So I would meet that middle ground.
Right.
And I built a name off of that.
Okay.
Pretty much. Yeah.
So when it comes to your own personal art and your personal music, do you you produce your own work or you
for pretty much up until the last 2 years, I was producing everything. It wasn't until like I throw this event called Fresh Produce, and it's basically open aux for producers. But I also like serve fruit at there. I give away fruit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So producers started coming in there, and then like the thing with my events is I don't like you either know I do music or you don't. At the event itself, I'm not really putting out there that I even do music.
Right.
You think I just run this event.
Right.
But like people started kind of picking up that I make music and they was listening to it and they be like, "Oh, well I got a kit for you." You know what I'm saying? I got a pack for you. And it was sounding good. So I'm like, all right, maybe I can rap on some other people's beats. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of what I've been doing for the last 2 years because people just been hitting that mark, bringing me the right type of production. So I just like, this is easier than having to make the beat, record it, because I do everything from start to finish. So.
Right.
So that took a step out where I'm like, oh, I like this beat. I can, you know what I'm saying? So
do you think when it comes to, all right, let me ask this first.
Yeah. 6 years old when I moved out to the burbs with cousin and auntie. Told me and cuz to stay off drugs to turn to a junkie. Used to live out the county, thought my mother didn't want me. She just ain't want me, living in the murder cap of the country. Thank God every day that I ain't relying on drugs. First time I seen a crack rock, my pops was chopping it up. Nosy little nigga, I know where he was hiding his guns. Brother's mother married a cop and wound up locking him up. Yeah. Yeah.
First of all, is Open Gym still happening?
Yeah, we got an event tomorrow.
Okay, tomorrow. Plug it.
Yeah, we got an event tomorrow called Endless Summer. It's a tour, actually. It's the beginning of a tour. So we start tomorrow in D.C.
That's
at
tomorrow
Songbird,
is what?
May 11th.
May 11th. Okay.
Yeah, we had
some. Probably going to post later, but go ahead.
Yeah, so we had a Songbird on Mother's Day. And what we known for is open mic, so people come and sign up. But we doing an open jam tomorrow. It's our first open jam, yeah. And the whole tour is gonna be like that. So we actually doing one in Baltimore. I want to talk to you about. We doing one at Autobahn, and I definitely want you to be involved. I ain't want to do that on air, but here we are. Like, I would love
Coming soon.
But yeah, we doing an open jam, and then we had 4 features. I'm one of the features.
Mm-hmm.
My artists that I managed Summer Dinners, and then Chiquete and Rania Lee, and I forget the rest of her name.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like an asshole, but we got her off a submission, and I just thought she was dope, and I put her on. You know what I'm saying? So that's tomorrow, May 11th, at Songbird, and then we in LA June 5th at Hotel Cafe. We in Baltimore, I think June 23rd, New York, and June 28th, and then Kansas City, Missouri, and July 5th.
Oh, we're going to have to talk a little bit more about that.
Yeah.
Baltimore and the New York date.
Yeah, we could do that.
And Fresh Produce is still happening too.
Yeah, Fresh Produce is actually this Wednesday.
So every Wednesday?
Every second Wednesday of the month we do Fresh Produce.
Okay, where at?
The Pocket in DC. It's a small, it's like a 75 person room.
Yeah.
But it's dope. It's fine. That's my favorite event out of all the events I have. Like even more than my show. Like that's my favorite thing to be at.
Right.
Cause it's just the elements, man. It's just beats being played, people freestyling, singing, rapping, and just like I don't know. It's just so loose. Like sometimes with the open mic, it can start to feel like the rat race. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like everybody in there trying to, see who can do better than the other person. Kind of take away from it, but like it ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of competitive nature or whatever. But Fresh Produce is that, and it's just I feel good about it. I'm in there telling people to eat fruit and drink water. Like, it just feel good. You know what I mean?
Shit.
Yeah, I feel like I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. So yeah, that's every second Wednesday of every month at the Pocket.
Okay.
Yeah.
So one of the other questions that popped in my mind is it you event curating and being like a leader in that way more substantial than your artistry work, or is it kind of equal, or is one like is your artistry higher? Like which one do you think is more strong right now and getting you the most traction, the most movement?
They coexist in me. Mm-hmm. They all part of me. Like I don't even look at them as separate things. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes I don't feel like putting a show together and doing it. Mm-hmm. It's just like sometimes I don't feel like creating a song or making music. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I feel like doing all of those things together all the time. Right, but I don't feel like doing more than the other, if that makes sense.
Right.
So like the whole curation side is like, I feel like I got an eye for dope shit. Mm-hmm. And I like to be around dope shit other than myself.
Right.
So like that fulfills that. Mm-hmm. So being able to put a show together, open mic, it just puts me in of why I love it.
Right.
I love being around it. You know what I'm saying? And then doing it is just like, it's like breathing. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, it's just part of it. Even if I never came out with another song ever again or did another show, I'ma still do it. You know what I'm saying? To the point where like my son do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he's not aspiring to be a rapper or anything like that. It's just part of who he is. He grew up in the venues. You know what I mean? That's how I was. I grew up around it. It was just like, it was inevitable. You know what I'm saying? So like, I can't do anything without doing the other. It's just part of me. You know what I'm saying? Like if I try to stop rapping, that's like cutting my foot off and then still trying to run. You know what I'm saying? Like I need everything all at once. And it's crazy in this climate, like it can make people feel like, oh, you trying to do too much, you trying to do everything. It's just like, no, like I literally told you my start was DJing, which somebody pointed out to me the other day, like, damn, you know, starting out DJing, you started your music theory because you understand tempo, you understand blending, you understand, you know, what to play next, stuff like that. And then I started rapping after DJing. And then I started playing instruments. And got into music theory and reading music and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So it's just like, and I never played an instrument too long because I wanted to play the next instrument. Like, and I had a teacher that was with it. Like, all right, bet you want to play tuba this week? You could play tuba. You want to do just make sure you know how to play what we need to play.
Right.
So he poured into that, you know what I'm saying? And then everything else, then once I got on my hands on technology and being able to compose and stuff, it was like I could put all that together. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I need to do it all or none at all.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right. I feel that.
Yeah.
So when it comes to, all right, so you said you used to make your own beats, do your thing, and now you kind of open. So do you think that now that you're using other people, like what do you think, like you starting to pop more with other people beats, or your beats is, or it's still kind of like an even?
It's crazy because it's people who like I've been making my beats this whole time and people don't really know because I don't really like I don't know, like I think I just come off sometimes like I don't know, I don't be knowing what the fuck. I don't like, I don't be understand because I put that I produce it and I say it, but people still don't put it together.
Yeah,
because I don't know, maybe I don't like enough about it, you know what I'm saying? But
we definitely need to
you know, like, so
let these niggas know.
you know, but it's cool. They both different experiences for me. You know what I'm saying? Like making the beat, that's all that's breathing. You know what I'm saying? That's
right.
But like being able to collab with somebody and put light on a producer, that's that other side of fulfilling.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I think it's dope that like, cause I'm not hard to please, but like to make, I have to want to rap. That's the thing about my rapping. I'm not just in there scribbling in my notepad all the time, writing raps all the time. I have to be like inspired.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So sometimes I don't rap for a while because I'm like, this shit ain't inspiring me.
Yeah.
And it ain't always like the beats that inspire me. I write more probably to no music than I write to music.
Okay.
And then I put it over the music. When I hear it, I'm like, oh, this go perfect.
Right.
So a lot of times I write, I'm embarrassed to say it, but I write a lot when I'm driving.
Why you embarrassed about that?
Because you should be.
Because
usually it's dangerous.
Quote, unquote.
Yeah, you should be doing that. But like, you know, I write a lot when I'm driving, like long distance and stuff like that. I just get inspired by the movement of driving, and my brain get to moving because I'm like in movement mode. I'm in traffic. You know what I'm saying? So like my brain's kind of operating at its top. You know, whatever. So like, I probably write more driving than I do in a studio.
Hey, it makes sense.
Yeah, so I gotta be inspired to write though. I'm not. That's why I like, you know, I love rappers who are like, yo, that's what they do. Like they pens, their pen is on point and they making sure of it and all that. I'm not that type of rapper. Like I'm like, yeah, I feel like saying something right now.
Right.
And this. I'm gonna say this and then I'm off it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
These niggas is ad-libbing, ain't nothing more powerful than being prayed for by black women. All black affair with black linens, I'm more known for the culture than the raps written. And I ain't going back and forth like badminton, the pack hitting like a cat pissing. Had a lot of ambition, but when we was young the plans was missing.
Shout out to everybody that's in this bitch, man. Upstairs, downstairs, the fifth dimension, the fourth dimension, the most high, the ancestors. We here. So... What? Damn, I wish you was on the mic answering that question.
Nah, yeah, he asked, "Do I
got
write?"
Some more bottles downstairs.
Yeah, I'm in the notepad with it. Yeah, so I'm texting and driving basically. I'm doing terrible,
but the notepad,
despicable
the
things.
iPhone notepad.
Yeah. Despicable things while I'm driving.
What was the question? What did he say? He said, "Was you in your mind freestyling or actually writing it down?"
Yeah. Nah, I like, you know, I can't let it go because I used to fool myself like I'm gonna remember this. I'm not gonna remember it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna write it down now.
Yo, That's real. That's real.
I always think it's too dope.
Yeah.
I'm gonna remember it. Nah.
Fuck no.
Nah.
That'd be me and my dreams, bro. So if I don't write that dream down, I'll be like, I'm gonna make sure I remember this. Man. All right, so this other joint. And then it's another bottle downstairs if you could bring it. She already got it.
We off the honey wine.
We off the honey wine. Let me know when.
Yeah.
All right, so having this conversation with you, man, and talking, and the thing is, niggas was already telling me shit about you, and I was like, oh shit, that looked like a reflection. That sounded like a reflection.
Yeah.
Right? So hearing you speak it, it's already connecting the dots. Mm-hmm. So I would consider ourselves leaders in this new motherfucking art world period. And leaders in, like, part of my own spiritual path in this lifetime is to change the way artists and musicians are dealt with by the general public, right?
Okay.
And by ourselves, like creating community, but also like we do what we do in our community, but when we dealing with these other motherfuckers, like these big institutions, museums, these, government agencies, even when you talk about, now the thing is, agency bands, like
Live Nation, all
that shit.
They all part of the bigger.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So my question with that was, because I actually started my own record label.
Okay.
And it's a record label and collective and stuff like that. Are you conscious in your mind when it comes to intentionally making a difference in the music industry, or is your events more like just something that comes out of you that you do yourself, or is it like, are you in your mind knowing that it's affecting the
that
larger,
we moving the dial?
Yeah,
definitely. Everything to me has duality. You know what I'm saying? It's three sides to every story, really, but the duality is really important. So like, there's the part of me that's just like the artist that loves what I'm doing, loves to be in it, and then there's the part of me that like can kind of look in the mirror and then look at who we all are as creators and what we got to go through and our mental health and everything like that. And I think my point is for us to be accountable for ourselves, be educated, and be intentional. Right. I think there's a lot of, like, when it comes to creativity and what we doing, and I'm guilty of this too because I didn't have the knowledge, but it's just a lot of like throwing shots in the dark and let's see what happens, and somebody's gonna come save us, and like we just got to do the right thing, and I'm here to tell them, like, yo, it's none of that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's really like, it could be, right? Something like that could happen, but even then, there's more intention in these things than you think.
Right.
And you got to be educated about what it is that you even want. I don't think a lot of us as creatives know what we even want out of this. You know what I'm saying? Like, we think we know what we want because of what we see and how we feel and being a kid and not knowing and the adventure of certain things. But then when you get to be an adult and you really out here trying to do shit, you got to know what it is that you want.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Excuse me.
Bless you.
And it just takes, you gotta want it so bad that you want to be educated.
Right.
You want to know. You know what I'm saying? Like, the frustration with me and the creative scene now is because we have a lot of hobbyists in the mix now, right? Which are not bad. Because your hobby can turn into your passion, which can turn into a career, whatever. But I think you need to know that you're a hobbyist, or you need to know that this is your passion, or you need to know that this is a career path. You know what I'm saying? And you have to be real with yourself. Can't nobody really... People could tell you stuff all day, right? Somebody could tell you exactly what it is, and they could be completely wrong, or they could be completely right. But like, at the end of the day, you gotta know what's going on. And you can't know if you're not educated, and you can't know if you're not educated and can't be intentional.
Mm-hmm.
So like a lot of times in these events, we're having fun, we're doing whatever. I try not to, but I might get preachy at some point. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to drop something on everybody's heart at some point. But that's been what made my events different, is that I'm gonna drop some knowledge. I'm gonna give you something to keep going.
Right.
And I'm gonna show you yourself.
Yeah.
All in one night.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so I definitely know I'm intentional about that. Mm-hmm. And I definitely know I'm a leader, especially being, you know, I'm 37 years old now. I've been in this, I want to say, let's say 20 years, right? Mm-hmm. Since I was 17, I've been outside, like, trying to pursue it, trying to go after it, grown enough to move around.
Yeah.
So I'm an OG when it comes to this creative scene. I've seen it go through different periods, you know what I'm saying? And, like, I embrace that. So because of that, I'm a share knowledge, whether you want to hear it or not. And so I got youngins that, you know, they love me, and then they mad at me, and then they realize later after they get older that I was in the right and I actually cared about them.
Yeah.
Like, I've gone through that phase with so many different artists and creative people, and before it would hurt, you know what I mean? Because, you know, I'm you me. So the fact that you hate me, that hurts me. But now that I'm getting older, I understand, like, yo, you young and you just don't understand yet, but you will.
Right.
And when you do, you gonna spin.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like, that's the part of, like, that's the growing pains of getting wise and getting a lot of experience out here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. Godfather, how could I ever worship an idol? Used to be fans of us when we turn into rivals. Niggas suicidal, thinking that they taking my title. Broke my back for this. Spinal, Tyson, Jordan, Jackson. I'm goated like Michael. I ain't trusting none of these niggas. I'm pressing my vinyl. And they messy. I'm about my goals. I can never be stifled. I can recite all my lines with my hands on the Bible. I don't think they can say the same. These niggas be lying. You know you can't fuck with us, but you just in denial. Couple streams of income. Ain't talking that boy title. They do anything. They want everything handed. They entitled. Trying to win the finals. These niggas trying to go viral. Trying to live life a little more instead of survival. Only God can judge me, so I'ma take it to trial. Only God can judge me, so I'ma take it to. So I'ma take it to.
Man, I think that's the perfect segue. I had another question that popped in my mind, but I think this is the perfect segue for this.
I'm here for the questions, man. Nobody talk to me, man. I got so much to say and don't nobody talk to me. It's crazy. I think they scared.
I'm glad. Well, you know, I think that some people might see that you quiet and might take that as you standoffish.
Yeah. Nah, I got that.
I got hella questions, but no. So my first introduction to you, right? One of my actual friends, one of my other friends was telling me about you, but it's hard for me to connect dots until I actually meet the person.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Because there's a lot of people out here.
It's a lot of people, and I know a lot of people.
Yeah.
And I be fucking with a lot of people, and a lot of people know me, and they'll be like, what? You feel me? So you feel me? So it was actually Malika, right? Yeah. She was already telling me about you, whatever. And
I think she on live right now.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
shout out to Malika if she on that jump. For real. Hey, shout out to Malika. Man, we cause she was one of the models for the fashion show where we actually met for the first time.
Yeah.
You know. And I remember and going back to what you said, right? Cause the day that we was doing the promo shit for it, you was in and fucking out. I'm like, I don't know what's up with this dude. I don't know what's up with bro.
Yeah.
You feel me?
My time be limited, man. Like, and it really do. Like, even tonight, like I gotta, I gotta work at 5 a.m.
God damn.
But I also gotta press close tonight for the show tomorrow.
Ah, God. Well, that's another perfect segue, right? Because you feel me. Explain to the people what Plus the Designer is Black is, where it came from, and that's what, for the people to know, this is his brand that he was showing at the fashion show that we both
Co-featured
in, you feel me? So explain to the people what that is.
All right, so Plus the Designer is Black is, it's a lyric,
right?
First of all, and so it came from my man Tez. Is he's a model, he's an artist, and he's a fashion designer.
Mm-hmm.
And he made a bucket hat called the Fuck It Hat.
Mm-hmm.
And his, it's a bucket, but the brim of it looked like a lampshade. So it's I forget what they call those kind of folds, but it's a lampshade basically. So I was wearing that hat on my album cover, and I had made a freestyle in between my album and the stuff I'm doing it now, and I said fuck it on my head, $100 a hat, plus the design is black.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that was it. But plus the design is black, I don't know, it just stuck. It's like in my sleep I'm hearing it. So I woke up and I'm like, I hit my graphic design up. I'm like, yo, I got this idea. And I drew it how you see it. I was like, I need it to look like this. So he didn't understand that I needed it to be stacked. So he wrote it straight out. I was like, no, I need it just like this.
Yeah.
And he knew I was serious because I don't want to be drawing shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yeah, that's it. I want to, that's something. You know what I'm saying? So of course, I put it on a shirt, and people gravitated to it.
Right.
They're like, and me as a person that always sold merch as an artist and stuff like that, I've sold Nature Boi stuff, and people connect to it because they fuck with me. But this was something people connected to off the street.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they just see it and they don't got to know what it means or who it's about. It meant something to them. Right. That's when I knew I had something. So, and I was like, yo, I'm rolling with this. This is what it is. This is the brand. This is, and of course it's closed now, but then in my head I'm like, I want this to be a scholarship one day. I want this to be a television show. I want this to be like how Amazon started with books and now it's Amazon. Right. You know what I'm saying? How Netflix started with DVDs and now it's Netflix producing movies. Right. That's my vision for Plus, is it's starting as clothes and, that statement, but eventually I want it to become like a world within itself. So that's the idea behind Plus the Design is Black.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Yeah. One of my favorite parts of that fashion show was the fact that my father was there. He was the one with the mask on. Okay. Right.
Yeah, he texted me. He said he had something for me.
This is
this it? That's fire.
He made that for you.
Oh my God, that's dope. Yeah. He asked me my favorite color too.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering what he was talking to you about. Yeah. I was like, yo, what my father talking to you about?
Yo, that's so dope, yo. That's so dope.
It's a magnet. You could put it wherever magnet stick on. You feel me? He made that shit. He got other shit he made, but
I want to text her and tell her thank you, man.
Yeah.
that's fire.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
That's hard.
Yeah, he fuck with you. He fuck with the energy. So it's like my father, I call my father the best example of a man that I've seen growing up. Not that he's perfect, but he's always grown. Like he never stopped growing. And he be with the shits, man. My father was young. He cool with the shit. You feel me? Yeah. So, that was actually my first time seeing my father in person since before almost in half a year almost, man, because I had went through some crazy ass life shit where I didn't even want to really be talking to him during that time because I didn't want him to know what the fuck I was dealing with.
Yeah.
You feel me? I ain't even want him to, you feel me? For a certain period of time, I was literally, like, I was outside sleeping in my fucking truck. You feel me? Like, following the motherfucking, following the path of the Most High, that shit. And everything happened for divine reason.
Yeah.
But my father Capricorn. So he ain't hearing none of that shit.
Yeah.
You need to get a job.
Yeah.
You need to do this.
Of course.
You need to do that.
My mother was a Capricorn.
So you already know.
Yeah.
Having a Capricorn parent is crazy.
They don't fucking play no game.
They don't. But it was my father's. It was his first time being in a situation of, like, basically in my bubble up here, because he seen me. You know, in school I played saxophone.
Okay.
You know,
Which
so he
one?
always tenor sax. Well, I started on alto.
Okay.
But then in college I moved to tenor mainly.
Tenor's the best one.
Yeah, but I played soprano, alto, and tenor.
Yeah.
But I gravitated towards tenor.
Yeah.
So
I just love the tone of tenor sax.
Yo, tenor, it kind of matches my vocal tone a little bit. So, like, I really fuck with that. So he knows me as straight ahead classical, straight ahead jazz. You feel me? But he don't know this shit.
Right.
Like, he never seen me do this and do this.
Right.
You feel me? Sing all that shit. And my father could sing like shit.
Okay.
But, like, you met him.
Yeah.
He can't talk now.
Okay.
You feel me? So I popped up on his ass today, and he literally popped in a fucking DVD of him singing at a funeral. Like, I'm like, damn, this shit crazy. So he could sing like shit, but I don't sound like him. He's just shit. But anyway, nah, that shit was real beautiful, man. Yeah. So he had a good time that night. My father enjoyed his fucking self, and
shout out to Tasia, man.
Shout out to Tasia, because my father asked about you too. Yeah, he asked about you too. He was like, man, where your girl that you was working with? Where your girl at? I'm like, I'm going to see her tonight. He was like, all right, you feel me? And he gave me that shit. I'm like, I'm going to see both of them tonight. What you talking about?
That's tough.
That just popped up on them. So that's a thing. I might, you know what? I'm going to take a picture of that so I can put it on the damn thing when we actually, you feel me? Let me see. It's like a magnet. It's a wood burn square that he put, plus the designer's black on it, and put a magnet on the back and painted. He wood burns and paints. So he does
exclusively by nature.
Exclusively by nature. Yeah, you feel me?
It's tough.
Yeah.
We'll
tough. See it. We'll show it to you. You made me think about another question when you said your name, right? Because I said your name to somebody else, and it was like, who, the nigga that was raping people?
Yeah.
You feel me?
It's terrible.
I'm a Nature Boi.
Yeah.
So, do you get that a lot? Do you get confused with the other Nature Boi a lot? And how do you feel about that?
That's new. That's some new shit. You know what I'm saying? I've been Nature Boi for like forever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like these new niggas that's creeps and raping people and doing all this other diabolical shit.
But he been doing his thing for a little while too, though.
Not as long as me. You know what I'm saying?
And
like,
I mean, he from a different.
Yeah,
area,
like I don't, I can't help that. It's like it's a nigga out here named Diddy. He can't help that Diddy did what Diddy did. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas can't help shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, your name is your name. You know what I mean? It's a nigga out here named Jeffrey Dahmer. He gotta live his life as Jeffrey Dahmer, and he not the Jeffrey Dahmer everybody talking about, but names is names, man.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, Adolf, you know what I'm saying?
Adolf.
It's a nigga named Adolf. It wasn't Young Dolph's name Adolf? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just shit, not to take the attention off of me, but like, it just, names is names, man. But yeah, I hate that a nigga did some wild shit that got the same name as me, because I don't hear it a lot, because I think people know better.
Yeah.
So they might say it away from me or whatever more than they say it to me. But like, yeah, I don't play that. I don't represent none of that. Like, I don't fuck with that. You know what I'm saying?
Hey yo. That's wild as shit. So that's new. That's more of a newer thing.
That's some new nigga shit. Like I don't deal with it much, but I have like They're like Nature Boi, and I'm like, yeah, like Nature Boi, and I'm like Nature Boi. The fuck is like what the fuck does that
Who
mean?
the fuck is that?
Yeah.
What is that?
Check this article out. I'm
Oh
like,
my god.
oh shit. The nigga had a cult and all this other shit.
Yo.
Nah, my cult's different.
It's crazy as shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can come up, Bashi. Yeah, it's a pedal in the small front pocket.
Am I about to rap? I rap.
I mean, you can come up too.
Yeah,
you know,
I say.
You gotta get. Look, you.
There's
you
a
feel
seat
me?
right here. You can sit at.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yo,
You can
that was me. When he said Nature Boi, I was like, you nigga with Nature Boi.
I even remember.
He's like, it was
you
me,
or
nigga. I said it.
One thing about Bashi, he gonna address it. Bashi gonna address that shit.
Respect. Nah, that ain't me, nigga.
I was happy.
Dude.
I found out it wasn't.
I don't do nothing. Hey, look.
Oh shit, you got sticks or you need sticks?
Hey,
Shout
honey-
out to
hey, honey
Tasia. If y'all ain't see Tasia episode of Sessions Untitled, check that motherfucker out. So in honor of Tasia, who brought us together, Tasia, yeah, Tasia, we like I said, the first time I met this brother in person, in real life was at a fashion show that we both co-featured. And that fashion show was put on by the one and only Mid-Atlantic Fashion Council, headed by the Taser. You feel me?